Hi, I'm Wendy, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to stop being a networking junkie and start being a little bit more strategic in your networking. Now, networking can be a very exhilarating but exhausting experience, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me. I feel like it's often like walking into a chocolate shop and being completely overwhelmed with the choice and the variety. You want it all, don't you? Well, you know what happens if you gorge yourself if you're in a chocolate shop? You'll end up being sick and disgusted and never wanting to do it again. Now, this could be your experience with networking. I certainly hope it hasn't happened to you yet, but nobody wants to gorge themselves on anything, particularly networking. So I'm going to give you some tips today to help you navigate the networking scene. Try to hone in on what your goals are and not to be exhausted by the entire experience. Okay, so the first tip is to define your goals and priorities. You need to think about what you're doing and why you're doing it before you dive into the sea of opportunity that exists. There are so many things that you could do, but if you go along to each and every event that's running without any clear idea, no direction, no expectations, no set of goals and objectives, then you could end up running yourself ragged with this process. So instead, ask yourself, what specific outcomes do I want to achieve? Am I seeking potential clients, job opportunities, other types of connections? Am I seeking some sort of knowledge from this group or a mentor even, some sort of membership from the group? Understanding your objectives will guide you in selecting events that align better with your professional goals. So look, there's no point in attending every event that's going if it doesn't align with your personal goals or your professional goals. Research the event's relevance. So don't be lured to the event solely on the popularity of the event or perhaps the list of attendees or the number of people attending. Dig a little deeper into what the event's focus is, what the agenda is, and who will be there, what the profiles of the people are. Consider whether the event attracts individuals that are relevant to you, to your goals and objectives, and your career path. Quality often surpasses quantity when it comes to networking impact. Limit the number of events that you attend and commit strategically. So, you in your town or city, there could be an event that you could attend every night of the week. Well, who wants to do that and who should do that? That's not something that you should do. I would probably recommend no more than about 2 per week. It depends what it is. If you're scratching to find one, then don't worry about it. It is better to be strategic about it. And if it means going to just one a fortnight rather than 2 or 3 per week that don't align with your goals, then it's better to just go to that one that's on per fortnight or even per month. So that temptation to attend every event can be, it can be sort of quite strong, and you have to avoid that because you will simply exhaust yourself, run yourself ragged, and that's not going to help at all. Evaluate past experiences. So, you may have gone to a networking event. You might have had a fantastic time. You've, enjoyed yourself. The buffet's been great. You've met some nice people. You have had some rather interesting conversations. However, did it actually advance your goals, your objectives? Was it something that was strategic and it's going to help you with your business or your career? So even though it might have been enjoyable and memorable, it doesn't mean that it was of any benefit to you from a career or business or professional point of view. So just start identifying those events that were meaningful and that were helpful to you in your career goals. Right, so remember, effective networking, it's not about the quantity of the events that you attend, it's all about the quality of the connections that you make at those events. Strategic planning and a very thoughtful approach will help you navigate the networking landscape and prevent you from burnout, from network burnout. You don't want to be one of these enthusiasts who has no clear direction. So good luck in being a little bit more strategic the next time you're out there networking.